What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. So about 3 years ago, I put out a boutique gravel bike video talking about 5 bikes that are kind of higher end, and I thought it was time to do another one of those videos and talk about 5 different brands that I didn't talk about in the previous video. Now, if you're asking yourself, what the hell does boutique even mean? To me, a boutique bike is something that is a little more specialized. For example, the bikes on this list, they're really customizable, and the relationship between someone who sells a boutique bike, like the people selling those bikes, and the relationship between the buyer is a lot more personable. My bike, for example, a Cervelo. Cervelo is a big brand. Their bikes are mass produced. You've got other big brands out there. They just make a ton of bikes and they sell those to the masses. Now, there's nothing wrong with a bike like that. I have a ton of fun on my bike, but the bikes on this list, they are incredibly well made. The attention to every little detail, nothing is missed. And like I said, most of these bikes are highly customizable. So without further ado, let's check out 5 boutique bike brands that are offering gravel bikes. The first brand on the list is Parlee. Founded in 2000 by Bob Parlee in Beverly, Massachusetts, Parlee specializes in making carbon frames. While doing my research and looking at some of their bikes, the paint schemes are something that really stuck out to me. When it comes to paint, your wish is their command. From understated wax finishes that show the grain of the carbon weave, through colored panels to full custom paint schemes, let your imagination run wild. The turnaround on a custom paint job is typically 1 to 4 months, and projects are quoted through Parlee dealers. The brand offers 2 gravel bikes. The Z0 XD is their fully customizable gravel bike that is 100% made in the USA. The bike is available with custom geometry, is Parlee Paint Lab custom paint optional, has clearance for 40mm tires, and fender mount standard. The Chabaco XD is their stock bike. While this bike is not as customizable as the previous model, it is actually their best-selling bike. This bike has wider clearance, accepting tires up to 45mm. There are a few different build options available on each of these bikes. If interested in a Parlee bike, locate an authorized dealer near you or reach out to Parlee directly. The next brand on the list is Vielo. Vielo was founded in the UK in 2017 by father and son Ian and Trevor Hughes when they decided to make bikes designed to hold up to the different riding conditions of British roads. They used their years of experience in the bike trade to create a small range of homegrown bikes without marketing hype or any limitations on performance potential. They work with a small team of like-minded people who design and create the bikes. The V+1 is their gravel bike. This bike does it all. This is a go anywhere you want bike. Road, gravel, mud tracks, wherever. You can use 700C or 650B wheels, and like we are starting to see on other gravel bikes, this bike is only offered as a 1x drivetrain. With 11, 12, and 13 speed drivetrain options, gearing isn't an issue, and the 1x system delivers everything a 2x does with less mechanical issues. They also claim without a second chain ring, the tube transitions to the bottom bracket are no longer compromised. Now symmetrical, the bottom bracket is perfectly balanced with the down tube and chainstay, contributing to a 30% greater lateral stiffness. This bike would be fine running a 700 by 25mm tire on the road or 650 by 50mm tire for some off-road fun. These bikes are highly customizable on the Vielo site. In my opinion, these bikes have beautiful lines and some really nice paint jobs. The next brand on the list is Envy, and I almost left Envy off this list altogether because Envy is kind of a more well-known brand. They're known for their stems and their handlebars and their awesome wheels, but this is a pretty sick bike and it's really expensive and it seems kind of bougie, so I went ahead and put it on the list. In 2021, Envy actually launched their first complete road bike, and then in 2023, they introduced their gravel bike, the Mog. Mog is a noun, verb, acronym, and unequivocally a state of mind for those who push the boundaries of distance and rolling exploration. There's no road too long, no course too tough for those willing to mog. Essentially, Mog can stand for whatever you want. The Mog delivers a world of possibilities ranging from adventure to race and everything in between. The bike is designed around a 700C platform and has a max tire clearance of 700 by 50C. Personally, I do like the lines of this bike. It's a good looking bike. The The Mog is sold as a chassis, including the frame, fork, headset, stem, handlebar, and seat post starting at $5,500. The bikes can be purchased through retail partners or online retailers and mobile bike shops as convenient alternate options for purchasing. And while I do really like the look of this bike, it would be nice to see some other color options available other than just tan. The next brand on the list is English Cycles. English is one of the more unique companies I've come across. The company began in Eugene, Oregon in 2009 after Rob English had built a few frames for himself and friends. In 2013, Rob officially went full-time as an independent bike builder. There are a number of custom frame builders, especially in Oregon, but when English builds a custom bike, he focuses more on performance. This involves making fit and appropriate weight, stiffness, and aerodynamics for the intended purpose. English uses high-end steel that allows for him to make incredibly light and customizable bikes. Every English is a unique bicycle built for one particular rider. The base price for an English frame is $3,200, with the price increasing as you select different parts, paint, etc. The base price does include a single color powder coat finish, but custom designs with wet paint by Colorworks are available for an additional cost. English prefers to deliver complete bikes to ensure everything goes together just right, and wheels and components purchased with a frame receive a 10% discount, and there's no charge for assembly. And after looking over some of the cross and gravel bikes that English has made, they are definitely some unique bikes that are a one of a kind. And last but not least on the list is Low Bicycles. Low Bicycles out of San Francisco is a small scale maker of some of the best handcrafted aluminum bicycle frames out there. I wanted to include them on the list because when you think of handcrafted bikes, you often associate that with steel, titanium, or even carbon. These bikes are handmade in the USA. Andrew Lowe, the founder and builder of these bikes, claims that Lowe bike designs reflect a passion for the sport, the craft, and the culture. Each frame they make is handmade in-house in small batch production runs. Their frames are meant to go fast and be tough. Aluminum is a soft and light metal which makes for a great high-performance race bicycle. The welding of the aluminum tubes really sets Lowe apart. They use a multi-pass smooth weld technique that is significantly more labor-intensive than the welding process used by competitors. Using this technique not only creates a better-looking bike, but one that has increased joint stiffness and a reduction of stress risers that lead to cracks and frame failure. The MK Gravel Road is their gravel bike, and in my opinion, the thing is absolutely beautiful. From the pictures, it's hard to tell that this is an aluminum bike because the welds are so hard to see. At the time of making this video, new orders for these bikes are not being accepted. The site was updated in July of 2022, and it says that some stock frames may be available for order from time to time. Those updates can be found on Instagram at Low Bicycles and on the website. The last price listed on their site for an MK Gravel Road was $2,600. So when you think of like high-end, boutique, expensive bikes, you don't typically think of aluminum, but Low Bicycles, these are some like seriously high-end aluminum bikes. And honestly, I thought they were just really, really good looking bikes. So there you have it, guys. 5 boutique bike brands offering some really nice gravel bikes. I'm sure that I left some bikes off this list, so please comment those bikes below. And if you guys are interested in checking out some of my other videos of some lists I've done, I'll put those on the screen somewhere right here. But please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. And until next time, keep crushing it.